Can you imagine the terror of being at a concert, one moment enjoying a performance, the next running for your life? This was the horrifying reality for concert-goers at the Crocus City Hall near Moscow just a few days ago. On a Friday evening, music and joy turned into a nightmare. More than 100 people lost their lives and at least 60 more are in serious condition. The death toll has since risen to 133, making it one of the most devastating attacks in Russia in recent years. The incident unfolded at a sold-out event. Gunmen, reported to be wearing camouflage, stormed the concert hall and opened fire on the crowd. Explosives were also used, igniting a massive blaze that took about 10 hours to contain. Emergency services were quick to respond, with helicopters deployed to drop water on the fire. The victims of this tragic event were from all walks of life. The oldest was in her 70s, and shockingly, 3 children were also among the deceased. Strikingly, the assailants managed to escape the scene, leading to an ongoing manhunt. The aftermath of the attack was no less shocking. ISIS-K, a branch of the Islamic State in Afghanistan, claimed responsibility. This group has a history of targeting civilians and has a strained relationship with Russia due to historical conflicts and perceived oppression of Muslims. In an eerie twist, the US Embassy had warned about potential extremist threats near Moscow, but these warnings were dismissed by Russian President Vladimir Putin as blackmail. The attack, it seems, was not entirely unexpected. US officials confirmed that ISIS-K had been planning it. The US government had prior information about the planned attack and had notified Russian authorities according to its duty to warn policy. But now, the focus is on the victims and their families, left to grapple with the aftermath of this horrifying event. The UN Security Council and Secretary General have condemned the attack and called for accountability for those responsible. In summary, this devastating event at the Crocus City Hall near Moscow is a stark reminder of the ongoing global threat of terrorism. Despite warnings and intelligence, the attack occurred, resulting in the loss of more than 100 lives. The perpetrators remain at large, and the world watches as the investigation unfolds. The question remains, how can such incidents be prevented in the future? And what does this mean for the global fight against terrorism? These are questions that demand our attention and action as we move forward in a world that seems to be increasingly marked by such horrific acts of violence.